Welcome everyone for the semi-finals of the losers bracket. We currently have only 4 players left on the tournament, and today we will have Cubos playing Relaylogix on this matchup. And let's see what leader pair we get today. Alright, Sienna versus Latabo. I've seen this one often on this tournament. Are you both fine with this setup? I believe you both still have your veto options if you don't like to play this one.
I'll go with this one for now.
Alright, so Relay is fine with this, and Cubos?
Yeah, this is fine for me for now.
Alright, let's go to the game lobby then. I'm just gonna shut down my Discord stream and swap it to the game menu. Alright. Also, my apologies if I sneeze and forget to mute my microphone. Having a bit of cold here. Okay. Okay, once we build out here, let's roll for who gets to choose if they want the leader advantage or the turn advantage. I can see Relay on the red side and Cubos on the blue side. That's 4 on Relay. And 1 on Cubos. So Relay, you get to pick if you want to take a leader or choose who goes first or second.
Give me a second on this one.
Alright, no worries.
Man, that's a tough decision. I'll take Lethabo.
Alright, so Relay on Latabo. You both still have your veto option left. If you want to cancel the pair, you can still do it now.
I think I'm okay with this.
Alright. So Cubos will be playing Ziana and Relay will be playing Latabo. Cubos, you get to pick who goes first and who goes second.
I will take second turn on Xena.
Alright, so Relay starts. Please shuffle your decks and draw 8 cards. And as always, we're using the official mulligan rules, so you get 1 free redraw if you want. And if you are still not getting a hand you want, you can redraw again, but your opponent will get 1 extra card if you do so.
I'll keep this hand.
Alright, so Cubos keeps his hand and Relay.
I'll keep this hand as well.
Alright, the players keep their hand, that's interesting. Alright, get started and good luck. And as always, I will only remind about positive effects for about the first 2 turns for both players. Then if you forget something, you will lose it.
Okay. So he's gonna go off right away. Go ahead and take that stuff.
First turn player
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I gotta get into it here.
Yeah, it's
All right,
a
so-
downside with Latabo.
I do that almost every time as well on Lithabo.
Yeah, it's. Alright, so I'm gonna gain 1 morale, so I'm gonna let this guy produce that. Go ahead. Yeah. I'm gonna change both of these in for generics. Going to play search algorithm.
Alright, please put your hand behind your territories, face down.
Oops. Back in the hand. I know.
Lot of cards to go through. Alright, so you pick that one. Do remember to shuffle, thank you.
And on that note, I will clear the field and it becomes your turn.
What have we done? We cannot run, people going berserk. Yeah, I have become death and the destroyer of worlds. Yeah, it has begun. Killing each other, guess we'll never learn. Yeah, I have become death and the Yeah, look how we hurting the planet. I don't understand it. It's getting so frantic. We are the problem. It's tragic. We always at war and we bringing the damage.
Okay, first thing, I'm gonna play a targeted sabotage.
Alright, so please show your hand, Relay.
There's a monster that I see in the mirror. We got to stop and just reconsider our actions. I sit back and observe and see that we become destroyer of worlds. What have we done? We cannot run, people going berserk. Yeah, I have become death and the destroyer of worlds.
Okay, I think I'm gonna toss the salamander and have you lose 1 morale. Okay, and I will pass the turn.
Alright, so you don't have any resources to take, so I'll take that guy.
I have become death and the destroyer of worlds. Yeah, it has begun. Killing each other, guess we'll never learn. Yeah, I have become death and the We're all of our leaders, spreading evil, they want to ill-treat us, the bonds with the fetus, spitting facts from the Bhagavad Gita, we all become death, Oppenheimer trying to teach us, detonate till we all become ether, empty, ain't nothing left for your features, deadly, we just want to kill and release these demons until we all rest in the deep pit, we destroying the world so frequently, seems that we can't seek peace so easily, warfare is the beast that we unleash unreasonably, until we deplete the streets of the people you keep beneath, we all stuck in the cage that the monsters reach the feast, take it so easily, we all scared for our lives, can't hide from the demon's teeth. What have we done? We cannot run, people going berserk. Yeah, I have become death and the destroyer of worlds. Yeah, it has begun. Killing each other, guess we'll never learn. Yeah, I have become.
Because I get a card this turn.
So do remember you have to draw before you technically flip cards, but still fine. You're still on the grace period, just trying to remember to turn other people.
Yep. Alright, so there.
So we do have the leniency rule on that if we all spot it and you correct it before battle phase, it's allowed basically.
Okay, so I'm going to take 1 morale for that, producing a generic. Change those 4 out for 4 generics. For Trade that out for one of these generics. Pay that generic. Minefield down. Spent 150 at Pawns.
And there are no blockers, so damage go through.
And
So I will gain an intel and have you lose 1 morale for her turn timer.
Condemning evidence ability.
Gain 2 more intel for that thing. And go to production anyway here. Okay. First thing I'm going to do here is overtime production. So I'm going to lose 3 morale and gain an extra resource on each of these. Goes away. I'm going to brainwash the axe to take that.
Yeah, and it enters this side of the field ready.
Flip these around, actually.
I got it. Echo, Lima, Zulu.
I'm going to play targeted sabotage again.
Alright, please put your hand on the field.
Grab that. I guess I'll toss the restored vehicle and have you lose a morale. I'm gonna switch those for food. And for a generic. Switch those two for... Actually... Yeah. Switch those two for food. And I'll have the S21 swing in. I'm just gotta figure out which one it's going at. I think I'll have it hit the Raxius geothermal.
Much does it got?
60. And that'll end my turn.
Draw my card. Okay, so spend all your resources. Get that guy. Take 1 morale for that, producing that. Trade these 2 for electric energy. Trade that for a generic. Go searching.
Mhm.
That comes down on the field.
Mm-hmm.
I still got to do the cost timer though, right, War?
Yep. It's free to play, but you do have to wait the 1 turn. Also, interesting thing, by the way, that's actually a Navy card.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can pull it, but it's a Navy card. I just realized that, which is interesting.
Okay. I don't think I
You
I
did.
don't think I
You did.
I
You
did, right?
You did
Okay.
reduce it.
All right. I just making sure we're on the right turn.
Mm-hmm. It
All
starts
right.
with 3, so should be 2 now.
So it's really so I'm gonna send 50 at pawns.
It's down to 80.
Just to remember to turn the attacker towards you. The Warsaken method. The Gobani. Thank you. And check your second card a bit more carefully. Okay, so you just used 1 food as a generic there, alright?
Yeah, I just switched it over so that I wouldn't have to be hit by pirate.
Yeah, just for a moment thought you are gonna play non-aggression treaty with the wrong timer, which was technically force you to lose the card.
Right. That's all the timers. So production. This. I'm gonna switch all 3 of these just straight out for generics. And play a blackmail.
I don't have 2 resources to give, so I gotta take 3, right?
Yeah.
It defaults to option 2 if you can't afford to pay the rent.
Swing. Uh, 90 into Raxius Geothermal.
Here's
Block that.
here's the thing about mine. It has a cover, but it doesn't have stealth, so technically it can't block stealth units.
Well,
It works
it's
when
not.
yeah, it works when you get stake up.
But no. This can't be blocked by forces without stealth. This is not a force. This is a building.
Yeah, that's true.
This building can block that card.
As far as I know, it's the anti ground mechanic still doesn't give it a stealth option, but if you both want to play it like that, this is the first situation we get that without the Seek.
So we talked about this with it saying forces. It says it right here. It says can't be blocked by forces without stealth. This isn't a force, and this is able to block that because it doesn't matter that this guy has stealth. This is a building. It's a defense. He stepped on the mine. I mean, what can I say? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true. It's one of those things I'm actually being dubious about if it should work like how I'm predicting it. So
I'll play it however Cubos.
Yeah, it actually makes sense.
Yeah, no, this is actually something we did talk about, I think, last week, and it does play like that, so.
Okay, so I will default to your ruling, because it simply makes sense, and sorry about my judgment there, because this situation hardly never happens before Kraken, so...
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, so they do trade. That's
okay.
Basically what I am looking for here.
The only reason, yeah. So what do we got?
Just 60 to Raxius.
The logic is sound, and that's one of the cards I actually were stupid enough not to ask Brandon about, so I think that makes sense.
I just remember we all talked about it, and I thought I'm almost positive the outcome was the fact that it's a building, not a force.
Yeah.
That actually means the anti-air defense cards can also block stealth bombers without having stealth.
Well, it depends. It depends. It has to be a building. It can't be a force with anti-air because a force can't block something without stealth.
Yeah,
however, if it's a building can do it all day long.
Yeah, there are 2 buildings that have anti-air capability in this game.
Yep. All right, so I took the damage. We're good to go.
Yep, your turn.
Oh, I got your card. I'll put it back.
That's all good.
There you go. All right. So let's see here. I'm gonna draw my card. And I'm still gonna produce one of these so that or steal one of these. Oh, well, I get to steal a resource from you. This is gonna produce here as well. But let me put that back, dude, because I'm not producing yet. I'm doing dice. Sorry. I'm gonna steal one because you got one. Let me steal this guy. Put him right here. Then the other dice comes back. This guy comes off. And this guy was paid for with
Yep. You have no cost need for that.
Yep.
And it plays immediately, so you get to find 5 soldier forces in your arsenal. And then the card leaves the field.
That's a deep heart.
And speaking of the minefield, I recall Brandon said that when in doubt, use common sense. That's definitely a common sense ruling.
So what was the consensus then on the makers?
Actually, I didn't ask about the minefield because I thought it was like kind of clear ability. So Brandon said generally they wanted to, by design principle, make cards so that they are easy to understand. So the most apparent written form on the card is the one that functions. So the common sense method. So in this case, as the stealth says, it requires a force with stealth to block it. It would make sense that buildings do not need to have a stealth to block them. Which also funnily means I have been playing the anti-air card wrong on this entire time. Fortunately, that haven't been an issue with the tournament. Lucky. And also why this is called the Unofficial Warsaken Tournament. We are not expert yet. Well, technically, but details. Okay, so 3 Agent Simonis and 2 Sergeant Cabo Macanas. Do remember to shuffle your deck once you pick the cards. And the Salamander leaves the field and gets discarded.
Yeah, so that plays through all my dice. So now we can produce. This will produce a generic so I can get the morale. I almost left the game there. Alright, so that's that. I'm gonna bring out an agent. Zarya out there. Switch this up for a generic. I also, before I go any farther, I do get 2 intel for this chick, or Zarya.
All right.
So I'm gonna take that too. Oh, this doesn't go here. This was my next. So This is another Zarya coming out, so I'm going to take another 2 intel. Okay, now I can trust. All right, so I'm gonna change both of these in for generics. Let's see here. And I'm gonna bring out the Sarge. I believe he can come out on 0 as well.
Yep.
And he allows me to hijack and take control of a specific non-soldier force without stealth. Less than 100, cost turn or less than 2. Obviously, I'm bringing back my baby.
You do lose 1 moral though, because you are the owner on when the card
And it goes off as is, and it comes back on mine.
Wait, did you actually...
you went
did
up
you increase
1 there, really?
moral? You need to reduce it by 2.
Sorry, I went the wrong way, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good catch, you guys. Keep me honest here. I'm not trying to cheat.
I know. We have actually had really honest players so far. I don't think anyone has tried to cheat yet.
I don't think either one of us ever tried to cheat.
Accidents do happen though.
Right.
Misplays.
Misplays.
Intentionally, yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
so
okay, 2 players have tried to cheat, me and Brandon, because we don't mention abilities that opponents should be remembered to use, you know, like Volkov's prototype discards and stuff like that, but that's allowed actually, so it's legal cheating.
Yeah, backers asked if he could cheat actually too, so
he literally asked if he could cheat.
He's like, does this work?
Yeah, he's been really creative. Brandon actually had to change the rules because of him. And he did it like 1 hour when he heard about that. It's like website rules changed.
So
the axe is ready, but since we talk about the mechanics and technically not... never mind. When you control something, it enters the play again, so it's ready. That's a mechanical thing, it's not something I'm technically allowed you to miss. Just play like that.
Sorry, Cubos, I'm just really thinking, man.
Yeah, that's alright.
I
don't think there's any way for me to
before.
come back as soon as you flip that Kraken anyways, so...
Well, there's nothing. Like me and my brother always say, man, you're never out of it in this game. This game's always right down to the wire. That's why it's taken me so long to play, because I don't want to forget anything. So I want to take this at pawns. I'm going to give you a couple of them here, so I'm going to let you try to take her out. The rest of them are identical. Oh, no, they're not. Okay, these are identical. Biofuel. And then I'm going to send this guy. And one of my Zaryas at the biofuels.
Okay. I can't do anything against the axe. I'm gonna crack shot the Kabani though.
Oop, wrong card. Bonnie's gone.
Lose the pawns and 8 morale here.
And
then yeah, then it'll be 20 to this guy.
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, I will gain an intel and get you to lose 1 morale there. That's all my timers. Play overtime production.
Resources.
Yep.
Take your morale loss.
I did, yeah. Over there. Okay. I have stealth anyway.
That was sorry about that, Mark.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't have any draw in hand, so like I'm just stuck with this like, or I guess these 2 useless cards at this point. So I guess I just swing both of these into Raxius again.
Total.
90.
He has stealth coming with 30. I think I'm going to sacrifice. I take that back. This guy's going to get taken out here. So that blocks that, which leaves 60.
Garbo can't because he doesn't have stealth, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and all right, well, we'll have to go the other way. She's coming down.
Okay.
Sorry, Zarya. You're eliminated. So we got 60 then?
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's it for me.
all right. Draw my card. Heaven. Card. Okay, so let's do some timers. I can steal from you. I will steal this. Let's see here. Hang on, my count up.
Yep.
I got it. Echo, Lima, Zulu.
My stuff loses stealth.
Everything, yeah, stealth's good. Okay, so now I can produce. Okay, my cursor's here. Back. and this is definitely going to produce the generic, so I can get Ral. And this one, I think this time is going to use. Okay, so now let's play crazy. Gonna buy 2 powers energies for that.
Mm-hmm.
Mark it. This sells me. And I'm gonna play Rummage. Draw 4 cards.
With or without your permission.
Are milling. So I need to pay 1 generic, which is not right here. Search algorithm.
Okay, no cards in hand.
Alright, what do we want? I want to make sure that I grab the right card, and I did. Okay, so what do we got left to spend? Well, I'd be a silly man if I didn't change this out for a generic. Bring him and bring out another Zarya. It's gonna give me another 2 intel. Okay, so now I'm all spent. Guy was eliminated, wasn't he?
Could you
This
repeat
guy was,
that?
This guy was eliminated, wasn't he? He shouldn't be.
No.
Here.
You didn't use him to block. You swap it to Zara instead because he didn't have stealth.
Oh, because he didn't have stealth. That's right. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I'm like, man, how did I keep this guy? That makes sense now. Yeah. Okay. All that rigmarole. All right, so this is where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take the Kraken. This Zarya. God, that sucks. All right, we're going to take the Kraken there. And this guy's going to hit this. And I'm going to send... You need... We'll send the axe. And this guy... And one Zarya. So we got the 80, 90, 110 coming at Mount Erie. We got 370 coming at Biofuel.
Okay, so Biofuel gets eliminated. That's 6 more.
Okay. Switch those two for a power. And switch those just straight for generics. Play a brainwash. And grab the black wave with it. Actually. Sorry, I'm not gonna grab that. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna pop Xena's 5-turn timer and just have you lose 9 morale, and I won't be able to attack. And pass the turn.
All right. You and your brainwash, man.
I'm top decking such crap here right now.
I'm gonna draw my card. I can steal resources, so do one of these. Okay, so I'm gonna put a 0 here because I'm gonna hold off on this timer. All right.
Mhm.
It's gonna pop, but I'm just gonna, so I don't forget. So I want to think about this for a second. I know, yeah, I've been saying that to you all night. Damn it.
It's all good.
It's tournament, you're allowed to think, no worries.
So I'm gonna take a generic so I can get at least one more of these morales back. Jesus. So I got it. Can I get clarification on a rule?
Go ahead.
So I'm to the understanding if I take control of an enemy, a specific enemy territory, it has to die on his side to come back onto my side. Is that correct?
Yep, and it heals full health, and the original owner, as it counts eliminated, will lose tomorrow.
And if that happens prior to the battle phase, the leader is compromised, correct?
Correct?
Yeah.
And the territory loses all resources attached to it as it's no longer on the field. So you cannot steal the resources, but you can steal the territory.
Okay, so I'm gonna, because this is still part of the reduction phase of these dice. I haven't produced anything yet, or I did produce.
You can play it anytime before the battle.
Yeah, so we can do it as long as I haven't gone to battle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And as long this is actually a rule thing, which was clarified for this tournament. After the production phase, territories are constantly producing. So if you get a territory after production phase, it still produces.
Because it always wants to produce, right?
Mm-hmm. It can do that only once, but it won't keep trying.
Okay, so come up with 110. We have that I can bring out. Okay, and I can't attack it with it. Don't move. Does do anything? No. All right, so first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring another minefield out. And honestly, so freaking close. Oops. Well, you know I got it.
Spoilers.
I didn't actually see anything.
Well, it doesn't do anything for me anyways. I mean, it does. That's what we're gonna do too, I think. Get 1, 2. Perfect. Right. All right. Well, I'm gonna let the leader timer go off.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go ahead and take control of this guy here.
So Dawson
So
City.
You'll lose 5 morale. Actually, I'll take that and this. Come on, get on there.
Here, take those off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I just tossed them there in case.
Good. Now you're compromised, correct?
Yep.
Correct.
So what I want to do is I also then would like to buy 1 fuel. And I'm going to trade all 3 of these. Three generics. Oh. I'm going to send everything at your leader. That's what I'm going to.
Yeah, I think you've got enough. Actually, I was doing the count before, so if I block the Kraken with the axe, you still have. I can block the Garbo here, but the Zeros and the Black Wave add up to 110, so it's a perfect match. So that's it. I die.
That it does.
There's the flip.
Dude, I'm not going to kid you. That was a really good game, Cooper. You had me at the edge.
I think it was a really good game. My problem here was definitely like this would have been. I had literally. Yeah, I had no draw. Like these were the 2 cards in my hand that have been sitting here since the start of the game.
Oh,
these 2 diversionary tactics.
Yeah, that's an expensive class.
Yeah, I just needed 1 optimized outcome because then I would have just pulled up a rummage and been able to draw some cards and get some tempo again because I had all these resources. But
oh, you had all kinds of resources. I was like, holy cow!
Yeah.
And if you had some star power weathers as such, you could have used the diversionary tactics with the Vidal to end the game if you could compromise that also.
Yeah. The biggest thing here was like I opened with 1 sabotage and my first draw was a 2nd sabotage. So I thought, okay, great. Like even if you have a Kraken in hand, then I can at least slow you down. But then your search algo put it on the top of the deck. So
dude, I was so happy when you played that. I was so ecstatic when I saw that come out. I was hoping you didn't have a second one behind it. Because as soon as I knew I had search algorithm right out of the gate, I'm like, oh, right, there's my Kraken. You know, so I already knew I had it. You know, 3 turns away, 4 turns or whatever. You know,
I hoped that you would either not do that right away, or because you might have had a Kraken in hand. But then when you played it, I thought, okay, maybe he won't play the Kraken or like right away because he'll want to get some resource generation or something going, or pull up the Salamander. So it was a good play. It was a really good play.
You have to risk it all with him, otherwise she gets you.
Yeah, totally.
You get it out as quick as you can. If you got it, it's got to go.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's got the three turn cost timer. Everybody knows what it is when you start.
Oh, for sure. And when you played down 6 generics, I was like, yeah, okay, I know exactly what you search algo into. This was the other thing that kind of was like, maybe I should have just waited one more turn and pulled some. I would have waited one more turn and pulled resources, but I didn't have anything to play. If I had had some things in hand with some tempo, then I probably would have. But yeah, it was just like, it just came down to like, I just didn't have anything to play. And these draws, like the next 7 draws are all just crap. Like there's another diversion. So that's a really good game. And honestly, it's good that you go on. I'm going on vacation on the weekend for 2 weeks anyway. So I don't think I could have finished.
That's actually lucky then for the tournament's perspective.
It was a good game. Really enjoyed it.
Thanks, man. Yeah, this was a good rematch. I'm glad you go on from here.
Appreciate it, man.
All right. So in this match, Cubos versus Relaylogix. Relaylogix wins and continues to the next match, and your opponent will be me. We will be talking about the time later. And Cubos, since you were on the top 4, you will land default on the 3rd position and qualify for some rewards after the tournament is done.
Nice.
All right.
Congratulations.
All right.
Hey, congrats, man.
Thank you both for the game, and good luck on your vacation, Cubos, and have fun there, and Relay on your next match. But not too much, though. I want to at least put up a fight.